Now, when we talk about Tupac here, right? If it was some gangbangers that just killed Tupac, this thing would have been wrapped up a long time ago, right? So allegedly, some type of law enforcement was involved, or if it was just another killing, somebody would have been locked up, right? If law officers wasn't involved allegedly in Biggie's killing, it would have been wrapped up, right? They did everything to make it look like no police officers had nothing to do with Biggie's joint, even though we done heard way too many stories about Rampart cops allegedly being involved in it, right? So, being that I got the best, smartest audience in YouTube universe, right? I'm gonna run some things by y'all just to make y'all think, right? Now, there's two incidents that we know of, right? That's documented when it comes to money being exchanged between former police, one current police officer, right? And the Southside Crips, right? Now, before Tupac got assassinated, right? There was a money exchange. Do y'all remember that? That was the first time was at Keefe D's shop when they was being surveillanced by the undercover Compton police, right? And they walked up in Keefe D's shop, Reggie Wright Jr. and Reggie Wright Sr. with a briefcase and came out with nothing, right? And both Junior and Senior was present for that exchange with the Crips. Now follow me. Now, what do y'all think was in that briefcase? Time sheets, donuts. Now, clearly, the undercover Compton cops, right? Those police officers knew that the Wrights and the Southside Crips had a relationship. We all can agree to that, right? We know for a fact that Reggie and Keefe D had a relationship all the way up into the current day because Reggie is the one that hooked him up with Cam Capone, Vlad, all the dialogue to do these interviews, right? We know that Keefe D got paid $150,000 to go do the BET Chronicles to tell that goddamn story, right? Now, as far as Roden Rat Jr. and his daddy, they lived in the Mall Pyru area, right? So what are they doing down there in the Crip area? With a briefcase prior to Tupac being assassinated. So what kind of relationship would you think that they have with these Crips? And they from the mob area. What do you think they doing over there with the Crips? Once again, We know Pork Butt had a relationship with Keefe D for years, not even years, decades, right? We know that in 98, before Keefe D said it was Orlando, and Orlando was still alive, when T. Brown was still alive, when Dre was alive, Keefe D said allegedly that Reggie was responsible for the murder of Tupac when he got jacked up by the police, right? That's his first statement. His very first statement, and when asked about who killed Tupac, allegedly, was Reggie Wright Jr., right? How would he know that? Now, you see this goofball who trying to throw me off course. For whatever reason, I don't know, he can't be trusted, right? Because we know for a fact that Reggie set up those interviews for Keefe D with those uh, outlets that I mentioned earlier. We also know that Reggie called Keefe D while on YouTube and was touring him on Tupac's anniversary of his assassination. And the other reason why I don't listen to these frauds trying to trick me out of my train of thought and discredit me, because someone trusted me enough, and not them, to give me the 65-page report that shows that Reggie and Keefe D was doing business, because it shows Reggie and Keefe D's payout book. Now, what he's doing in there, I don't know. But he's in there. And they had some type of business going on, allegedly, right? Now, throughout this thing, what Crip names keep coming up? Grape Street is Southside Crips, right? And the feds made it crystal clear that Reggie was affiliated with the Grape Street Crips. And we clearly see his affiliation with Southside, right? Even though he grew up in the mob area. Now we know Reggie's Benedict Arnold, or a traitor, because we seen him do it to Suge and them at the Soul Train Awards when they was all coming to the awards with the P-Funk shirts, right? Who called the police and told them, yo, they coming over there with a gang of dudes, yo, don't let them in, this, that, and the other, and said that he was playing both sides, right? Reggie. These are all facts. Reggie said he admitted himself, yeah, I called the police, or I called them and let them know what Suge and them was going to do, this, that, and other. Why? When you supposed to be running with the mob, or you supposed to be running with Death Row? Why are you telling them about them showing up with all the P-Funk shows and what they was going to do? And it's strange to me, a dude that's a Grape Street Crip affiliate is sitting here selling P-Funk shirts. This thing, him and his white boyfriend, they don't even supposed to be gang related, right? But they up here selling P-Funk shirts on their YouTube channel. That makes sense to anybody? This dude is a former cop A Grape Street affiliate, according to his federal case, does business with the Southside Crips, but he's selling P-Funk shirts on his YouTube channel. If I was Marv James, I'd be making them niggas give me every dollar on them goddamn shirts. this thing is a Great Street Crip affiliate or one, I don't know. But he selling P-Funk shirts. He's selling a gang's shirts on his goddamn YouTube channel. Like, that nigga got more balls than the pool table. You tell me all the Pyrus out there is letting this, he gotta be giving them that money, bro. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. Imagine Diddy selling Death Row shirts on the Bad Boy website. Right? So